Video game flash fiction. This is a timed writing game. I'll press this button to give myself 90 minutes. If I press that button, maybe it'll work. There we are. I'm going to roll this dice. I'm going to select one of these games. There's 5 of them. If it rolls a 6, I'll roll again from bottom to top, 1 to 6. This will inspire an intellectual property-free flash fiction story written within this time limit right here. And it looks like I got a 5. So for today's video game flash fiction game to inspire an intellectual property-free story, it will be Audacity's Circus Convoy. I have yet to open this up. I purchased it this year at Portland Retro Gaming Expo, where I was there selling video game flash fiction. This was signed by the dudes themselves, David Crane and Gary Kitchen. David Crane, of course, if you don't know, wrote Pitfall, created a chip to make Pitfall 2 really good, and then co-founded Activision. I got to open this up. I'm a little nervous. I was knew this day would come. Intellectual property free, so whatever story they have here, I'm not going to be using. Just their sights and their sounds to be able to play this. I don't want to ruin the box. Try to use this device here. There we go. All right, let's play this game. I'm not going to read the instructions because it's my story. Oh my God, that looks awesome. That cartridge is cool. I will definitely be, I might frame that. Wow. That is like retro bliss in my mind. It's how I would want to design a Atari 2600 video game label. A little reminiscent of Activision's, got some great scenes, the actual graphics. All right, Audacity Games. And it will end up in a book called IP Free that'll be similar to this book right here. These were inspired by the same process of intellectual property free. These games are based upon sports. It's called Video Game Flash Fiction Sports on sale. Audiobook within this year. I will be the one reading it. And let's go ahead and see if we have... It's loading the game. This is the digital Atari 2600. I do have a few of the analog ones, but I think the streaming experience on this is just a little bit better because the graphics look better. I don't get the sounds and the sights at this point, but I'm going to turn this up in case they're going on. And I need to put in a joystick. I think it's the joystick. I should have read the cover, but I'm going to make assumptions. It could be wrong assumptions. Pull the joystick from the stack. Let's see if it brings me joy. I have a feeling it will. Let me get the screen a little bit bigger for myself. Excuse me. One moment. And there we go. Ooh, it looks like there's some sound going on. We'll, this right here, make bigger so I can see. Ooh, yeah, okay. Huh. Whoa, that's crazy. I like this. This is telling me the story. It's going to be hard to separate their intellectual property. That's cool. Oh, that's pretty smooth. Oh, I like how it kind of touches to the online guide a little bit. Ooh, that bounce. Are the sounds jamming out on this thing, I wonder? A little bit, it looks like. I'll turn that down just in case it's obtrusive. I like it. I don't know your exact experience though. And there's some birds. And that's pretty... Okay, fuel +3. And it looks like there's fuel. Okay, so you're on a Circus Convoy. I guess that's like the wires. And like you're this dude, got a bandana on. Is whipping in the wind. Now I got a bomb. Like, I've got all these things. 3 parachutes. Damn, what's going on here? You're like a dude on a train. There's an empty train bed. Okay, so that's the end. I can't fall off. Let's go this way then. There's no time limit, so it's not like... Oh, that's kind of cool. Like going up the levels on that. They're like, remember, I really want to read the instructions, but that's not how I play this. The chameleon, let's go this way. 3 bricks, man, I got a lot of stuff. Wait, I just saw something. How do I go down? 1 bomb. Oh, wait. Click on the screen to try. 1 bomb. I want to save that. How did I do? Oh, okay. So I press the button and down, and it gets the... that is cool. Huh. Wow. I don't even... I want to use these things, but I don't. I just want to go... Can I go down? I feel... No, that's where it's at. Okay. Can I go down this ladder? Holy cow! I don't know. There's a hamburger. I want to get some food. I don't know what I got. Like, what happens? I'm just now... Oh, okay. I'm down on this... I wonder if I can then go back. Oh, yeah. I see. That's cool. And it gives me... Okay, so now I gotta blow shit up. Is that what I need to do? I need to blow shit up. Something. Where do I put the bomb? Like those are pipes. I think it'd blow up well. The chameleon? Oh, interesting. More pipes. More pipe. I don't know. Maybe there. Let's go there. Let's put a bomb here and see what happens. So it's down. There we go. Boom, boom. Bricks. I don't know what the hell I'll need bricks for, but bombs. Yeah, I know. 1 bomb. No, I don't know. These were the instructions. They're going to probably help me out a lot. But again, I don't want to be swayed in my story. Do I have to like... Just going to push side to side. I'm going to hit my button, just the button. I jump. I'm going to press up and it gets rid of the bomb. So if you bomb down, item in use, click to put back into inventory. Item in use, yeah. Instructions. So I need a story. I'm playing this. This is fun. Yeah. Okay. What's going on in this? This is Circus Convoy. The name, I mean, yeah, I can totally, this has got like the pipings, at least on this one right here, right? So you're going to have a lot of cable, you're going to have some pipes for the tent. You've got the chameleon right there. I like that graphic right there. Like I'd love to drop a bomb right here. I really want to read those instructions. Usually I don't care. I really want to though. But I can't. That'd be breaking the game. Let's try to write this. And then I'm going to play it a little bit. I like it. I'm trying to figure out how to story and game it because it's a little bit elusive to me right now. I'm going to turn down this just a little bit and then let's open up a file. Let's call it Circus Convoy, and let's try to figure this out. Because this, I just kind of want to read those instructions. I'm tempted today. Very tempted. But I'm not going to. That would be counter to what this is about. And that dude, you gotta be a pretty serious dude to put on a bandana. So this is a serious dude. They mean business. What is their business? I do see there's the hint. There's of course the story that I've seen as the chameleon. So I love that. There's a great story aspect. I mean, the one thing about Pitfall was Pitfall. And the story behind that and sort of, oh man, let's do this. Let's just try to write. This is the whole point of the game. It's not video game play fiction or flash play, I guess. Circus. I want to spell this right because I'm horrible at Convoy. Convey, not convey. Convoy. And like, if I can't, how am I gonna like the chameleon now? I've just that's lifted intellectual property. It's like they snuck the instructions or the backstory upon me. But I've used that stuff in the past because that's just part of the video game. So I'll call it something I can use to create this story. And when you start the story, I gotta just try to think. Oh, I love that. That's kind of fun. You even getting online. Oh wow. So I like these different angles to be able to sort of help people, especially with stuff like this. That's cool. You're climbing out of what seems to be, and you're picking up a bunch of items. And though I can't use a bomb yet, I should try to use other things. Like maybe it's just not appropriate. I mean, you gotta blow up the right thing, right? I suppose. I've never blown it. Let me take that back. I have blown up stuff. Dry ice bombs. That's the one thing I've done. I believe. What is it? Oh wow! I like that. I gotta use that at a special place. I've only got 2 more left. Alright, so I figured out that mechanic without the instructions. I feel like maybe that's... Let me see if I can use it in a parachute. Down... That's interesting. I'd love to read the instructions right about now. Okay, now let's not get too captivated with the game again. There's a story that needs to be written, and there's only about an hour and 10 minutes left. Hour and 16 minutes left. Now there's the stuff on the train too. So let's figure that out. And I feel like the chameleon, even if I look at the cover art. The cover art's good too. And that gives hinting, so I shouldn't look at that. So somehow maybe on this road, on this convoy, you can jump onto different trucks. And this is just like a long haul. So it looks like a road. You're on a road. And this is just, you're going maybe through Wyoming. That's the flattest place I've been a lot of, and it's windy. Maybe the sagebrush, and it's a little bit too green maybe for Wyoming, but we'll say it's a rainy year and there was lots of grass on the plains. all getting blown by wind. It's one thing I remember about Wyoming is wind. At least in the Evanston area, in that sort of corner of Wyoming. I even drove through in Wyoming too, and it seemed windy in other parts. Flat, windy. They're going through Wyoming. They went to Utah, we'll say. I feel like the circus would do good work in Utah. If it was this circus, I'd go see it. But I'm a little biased. It would have to be the Circus Convoy with the Chameleon. Okay, so they're going from Utah to, I don't know, like that whole middle of America. I haven't driven around a lot, nor been at a lot, so it's sort of one big nebulous of it's hard to fictionalize something I'm so ignorant on compared to like West or East Coast. I lived on those places, so it's and drove around a lot, more West Coast than East Coast, but still more than Central America, United States of America. Ohio. Columbus, Ohio. Is that a place? It's going to be a place for this thing. And then we can build up. We're going to do where they're at now. So for the Circus Convoy, I'm going to just call it out the Circus Convoy. Like, this is something that I'll probably try to play outside of this and read the instructions. But I have to keep with the rules, whatever that means. When you're playing a game, I suppose you should. Else it's just an event. But if you're writing an event's a good thing still. The Circus Convoy left Salt Lake City, where they go more Ogden. Man, I don't know the land of that anymore, but I'm assuming a lot of that land that I used to be able to think a circus could go up into would no longer be able to due to houses or businesses. It's grown, there's sprawl, it happens. Populations. Let's go Ogden. I always liked Ogden more than, well, many other places in Utah. Still do. I would say many places in the world. I just spent a lot of time in Ogden. And when I was there, it had a lot of personality, and I'm sure it still does. Even though when I go back, it's been a while. It still has personality. So we'll say they're coming from Ogden. The Circus Convoy left Ogden in the morning. After the final... what am I seeing here? Like, what was it, a spool? I think so. Man. Something in my eye. Don't think about it. There's a story. There's the final coil of rope, roll of rope. The final. After the forklift set, the final coil of rope. Man, my other keyboard broke, and so I'm using this keyboard, and it's been a minute, so it's a little bit hard to find the keys, but I'm also noticing it's a little bit louder. Oh well. At least I had another one to work with already. I can't say a lot of people in this life right now can say that. They can say it, and it wouldn't be true for some of them. Most of them. The Circus Convoy left the Ogden. It is the Ogden, in my opinion. If there's other Ogdens in the world, there's only one to me. The Circus Convoy left Ogden after the forklift set the final coil of tent rope on the flatbed truck. Flatbed truck? On the flatbed. Trailer. Pulled by, man, this has got to be a massive, this has to be a massive, like, load. It's a lot of movement, too. I like how they got the subtle birds, got the wheels moving. I'm gonna go get some ideas for what they're loading up here. Those are the tent rope coils. Again, you know, you need a lot of rope. That could be the mystery. I'd like to blow that open. Maybe I'll read the. No, okay, so here's you right here. Like, what kind of? I want a burger. Like, I'm kind of hungry, man. Oh, what just saw you? Okay, appear as Andre the Chameleon appears in this game as Andre the Magnificent. Play as other alter egos in future games. So Andre the Magnificent. Oof, that's gonna be fun, actually. So it's huge, man. This is like a. Oh, whoa! How did that happen? Oh, I need a parachute. I got a black. Oh, you may unlock. Okay, so I bet I can use a parachute. This is fun. Come on, parachute me. Oh no! What the hell? No. Oh, what would make sense? Thanks, physics. Yes. I wouldn't be able to, right? Because, yeah, you. Well, yes, that's good. That's good physics. Yay for you all. Yay for Audacity. That makes sense, right? Because if you can open up a parachute, you're basically gonna have all the whole. You just blow away. That's fun. That's good. That's really cool. That's a lot of mechanics to put into a game. That's detailed as hell. I mean, compared to a lot of these other games, especially the homebrew games I've purchased, and even a lot of the older, quote-unquote, corporate games, or the, you know, your ColecoVisions, your... This is better than Activision games. Their old stuff. Just the feel of it, the gameplay. I mean, that physics alone with the parachute's cool as hell. Okay, so we have sight of other convoys. We've been to the front of the convoy. Man, we gotta give a name to this truck. You like the guard? Maybe the security, like, this is like in the middle of it is this person's home. What time do I got? I got an hour and 5 minutes left. I got something. I got at least where they're coming from and where they're going. Let's get that down, and then I'll get back to the game. I can just ride right on the front of this a little bit. Turn the sound up. That's probably a little bit. That sounds like it's going to turn it down for you all. You may choose to unlock this item with a black key. Did I pick up a black key? Let's go test that out. I'm getting back into the game. I don't remember what I have. I mean, it's also good. It's always I gotta blow stuff up. Like in the bricks is a little bit weird right now. Can I open up with a bomb? I don't know what a hamburger does. Item in use. Binoculars. Joystick. Look. Oh, wow, that's kind of fun. You gotta look at the ones. No. Oh, wow, that's fun. That is really fun. It looks like you gotta do 3 levels deep. So that's you. You go 1, 2, 3. Wow. That's fun. See, you don't need an instruction manual. You just gotta have a little bit of time on your hands. I mean, I think mostly when you borrowed Atari games back in the day too, it's not like they loaned you the instruction manual. You basically got the game and you can go figure it out. The one game I can remember needing an instruction manual for Raiders of the Lost Ark, it helped. Which was a cool game too. We got a story though to write. I have a story to write, and there is 1 hour and 3 minutes left on that clock right there, ticking down. The Circus Convoy left Ogden after the forklift set the final coil of tent rope on the flatbed trailer. I wonder if I can go to the very end now. I'm going to go try something. Oops, this is a bad sign. I don't think I'm going to get a story done today. Alright, so if I go like this, I don't want to use my binoculars anymore, but I want to use them over here. That's cool. Let's go. Oh, and those levels on that, that's fun. Little pipes. Okay, so can I use my binoculars here? Oh, that's awesome. So that, if I were able to somehow, because I'm right here and I can't go there because that's probably be too high. Oh, and then I could use the parachute to get back to that one, but then I couldn't go back to there. Like, how am I going to get to unlock to go forward? Well, I could totally just stream playing this. There's one I plan on doing, The Alien Abduction by Audacity Games right there, which neither David Crane nor Gary Kitchen wrote. They produced, like, at least David Crane produced it with Audacity. But that one was written by someone what was it? I can't remember the name of it. The name of the game, this is sort of John Von Risen, and I think he did Hero, which I don't have. It's an expensive game because there's not a lot of copies of it. I'm not pushing out $50 for a used game anymore. Something like an Audacity game, just because I want to help the community that exists right now, is definitely worth the $50. And it's a cool game. I should write a story. That's the point of this process. A video game is this stream right now. Not certain. I'm going to bump the sound just for a little bit. I'm going to jam it. Do I want to make it that loud? No, let's go that loud there. Should be coming through. Oh, what? Let's not look at the game. Let's just write the story. The circus convoy left Ogden after the forklift set the final coil of tent rope on the flatbed trailer. Of many flatbed trailers. What is it? Hitched? Big Tom. A semi-tractor trailer. A semi-tractor. Semi-tractor, an electric semi-tractor. How many? I gotta count the amount of. Itchy nose. An electric semi-tractor. What is that? Is it I-80? Am I thinking of? It's I-80, not I-70, I-80. It's I-80. Pulling along I-80. Ohio, Columbus, Ohio. I think it's Columbus, Ohio. If not, well, editing. Columbus. We'll just say that's a place. It's the place they're going. How many trailers? And this is all about the circus convoy. I don't know, I gotta work in the community in the next paragraph, but I got in 15 minutes to do that. Let's count trailers just so I can get a number. Alright, so there's 1, and then where I'm at 2. I don't want to look. I want to now run. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11. Whoa. All right. Well, hey, Big Tom is not the middle, not the final one, though. That's what I'm learning. So I can't have that necessarily in the story. They're not the... The circus convoy left Ogden after the forklift set. I don't have to say lift and set. We don't need all the action of what the forklift is doing. I'm not commanding some sort of robot to do this. We can assume the human mind's going to understand that it lifted it because it's a forklift. Oh, that's the name, man, my mind. And using this terminal for words that will just break. So forklift, I did that right. The circus convoy left blah blah blah. Tent rope and flatbed trailers, many flatbed trailers hitched by Big Tom, pulled along. Here we go. I don't even know what's going on yet. I just got to get the scene. What do I make it? It's a little distracting today. I have to admit, that's a good sign. An electric semi-tractor pulled along 11. Pulled 11 trailers along I-80 interstate. Let's just go interstate. All the trailers. And I guess you're in the middle, right? The trailers. They like security. That's what I'm seeing it as. The chameleon's gonna be a security. We can't call it the chameleon. Although that's part of the the game. I don't even know. I'm glad I'm not reading the instructions. At least figuring. I mean, that's great being able to figure it out. So that's also. There's games that I play with, like when I played Ghostbusters. I had no idea how to get beyond this scene of purchasing a thing. Anyway, let's go to the Circus Convoy left dog, and after the forklift set the final coil of tent rope on the flatbed trailer of mini flatbed trailers of 11 flatbed trailers. We got a number. And probably don't have to have it repeated right here of 11 flatbed trailers. Hitched Big Tom an electric semi-tractor. Driving along Interstate 80 to Columbus, Ohio. With other electric semi-tractors pulling trailers, hitched to trailers. The middle, is it the middle? I suspect. Let's find out. Where's the screen? I gotta get this detail. And then I think I don't know. Let's count. I want to see how far away. So this is 1, 2, I suspect it's 5, 3, 4. What's the fourth one? Okay, that's fine. I thought it'd be if there were 11, and maybe I miscounted that this would be the middle. Why? I don't know. I think it has to be in the center like this for the good start of the game, but also if you're like the security, that's what I'm getting at. I feel like this person's and since this is in the actual gameplay, I mean it's totally in the game though. Like I'm going down a ladder and it literally they're saying it's Andre the Magnificent. It's to me it's it's too close to the intellectual property. That's just a security guard. My version. Like, if I didn't have that hinting, which it's part of the game, so it's questionable whether I could use it or not. But this will be the chameleon appearing as Security Officer Bob. Security Officer Bob. It's trailers. Security Officer Bob. Now this is the story that I got to write. So Security Officer Bob, I'm going to give all caps because it's special. Circus Security. Circus Security. Security Officer Bob. I just say Bob because Bob. Circus Security Officer Bob sleeps. Let's say I didn't read those words. I didn't know what those words were. Inside, because when I crawl down the ladder, it gives a screen, which is super cool. I mean, that's a great way to enter a game too. Just a little bit of backstory, a little bit of telling, to give some context, give a little bit of cue. What does it mean that the chameleon is going to be Andre the Magnificent? Was it? Let's go look again. Andre the Magnificent. Boom, got story. Security Officer Bob, though. There's maybe it's Security Officer Bob was inspects I mean, because that's not like your normal. God, what are the? Like, it's not a fuel car. There's proper names for these things, but I've never been in. I like trains. Trains are cool to look at and go by. I've never had a model train or got into model trains. Other models, just not trains. So I don't have any sort of specific ways. Boxcar. That's what I'm looking for. Boxcar. There's a boxcar. Just trying to ramble on until I could figure out a decent name for what I'm looking at right now. Boxcar. Circus Security Officer Bob inspects the boxcar got busted into. Probably should have P there so I can have that. Inspect. Singular verb action. The boxcar. The middle boxcar. The only boxcar. Only boxcar. Hitched Big Tom. After, oh, it was after, yeah, they were in the sleeper. So that's where this originally started. So the real, they were in the front of the semi in the sleeper taking a nap. After the alarm, the security alarm rang inside the sleeper of the semi-tractor. Wow. And it looks kind of evening. You know, it looks like it's sunrise or sunset. This is sunrise. We're saying they got off early in the morning. They gave everybody time to sleep, and the crew that was sleeping during the day to break down the tents. Well, they did that night work, and now they're sleeping, while the truckers who were sleeping, you know, while the tent was breaking down, are now awake and can drive off. Backstory that is not needed. Circus Security Officer Bob inspects the only boxcar in the hitched Big Tom. Let's get rid of those words right there. Hitched to Big Tom after the security alarm rang inside the sleeper of the semi-tractor. And woke Bob. Bob climbed out the semi-tractor window and hopped along the trailers and leapt between the trailers. This is going to do more than just hop. Hopping looks weird. Hopping is, I'd be hopping, you know, on top of these things, and I don't want that image, because that's not, I'm not hopping like something that hops. Let's turn this down just a bit. Maybe, right there. Maybe not be loud enough, who knows? We'll find out. There's some cool sounds right now. I'm not reading it aloud, so Bob climbed out the semi-tractor window. Ran along the trailer. Ran along the pipes. Pitching pipes. Tent. Pitching pipes. Canvases. Rolled boxes. You leapt. Turn this down just a little bit. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, man. Story. Got 44 minutes. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know what the hell's going on though. I think they got a break in. I just don't know how that's going to be resolved. Yeah. Like I need another character, and it's like I spent too much time talking about the truck. Did the truck break in and do it? Right. So let's stop right here. If I got this story about a security person that was in the sleeper, and while the game starts, them climbing out, they're climbing out having inspected it. He leapt to the boxcar with a chameleon on the side. Like I literally can go find out how you spell chameleon. Let me go do that. This is the one word. CH maybe. Chameleon. Yeah, I would not have got that. Chameleon. Chameleon. Man. You know what I'm bad at? Knowing how to spell a word. Leon. With a chameleon painted on the side. And the hatch open and ladder sticking out. Bob finds scattered broken boxes, tipped and broken boxes. When you, yeah, like what's the story here? You'd find them along the way, but we're gonna go ignorant. He leapt from the boxcar. Okay, he ran the canvases and rolled boxes. Along the way, he found. Along the way. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. This is gonna be a little bit weird. I think my time back and forth, at least past tense, so when you do time shifts, it's not as abrasive. He finds a hamburger. And what do you find? I gotta start over. Binoculars, hamburger, and a key. Is that really different? Like, does that shift around? I'm wondering. Hold on, now I'm curious. So this is... It's the front. So I got a hamburger. Found a hamburger. Binoculars. Did I count that wrong? I don't know. Whatever. Maybe I did. Maybe am I really that bad at counting? It could be. Let me reset that. 1 bricks. 2 3. I don't even know. I can't count, obviously. Are there really 11 of these things? Now I'm doubting my ability to count. 1 2 3 4 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, there's at least 11 of those. Details, they matter. So find like a hamburger, binoculars. A hamburger. And some bricks. On top of a... top of the bleacher boards and the water tank. You leapt to the boxcar with chameleon paint on the side. The hatch was opened up, found broken boxes. Okay, so we now have Circus Officer Bob. He climbed. Found. Past tense. Let's try to get this right so when I read it aloud it doesn't sound too horrible. I got 38 minutes. Whoa. I don't even like... He leapt to the boxcar. Okay, so at least I can't worry about tense right now. He climbed to the top of the boxcar. The wind blew in his hair. The wind blew his bandana. What's the reason? Seriously. Like, I have no idea what the reason is right now of why this character in this made-up story with this Audacity game is doing a thing. Finds a bomb right here. I can't blow stuff up yet, though. I'd like to. Let's see. Can I lay a bomb right here? I got stars. Like, what do I need stars for? So here's a bomb. I'm gonna... item is in use. Awesome. Click to put back. I don't want to click put back. But if I click, like I can't... Anyway, I should write a story. The wind blew in his bandana. What's the motive on this, though? Like, you're leaping from... Yeah. I'm a little lost. The wind blew in his bandana. Bob. Maybe it's the birds. Maybe that's what it is. Those big giant birds. Maybe that's what could have stole everything from the chameleon box. It could be. It might be. But I gotta be honest with you, that's just not that's a weird story. No worries about the raid. Okay. I don't want to say I want to blow something up, but I've been able to use the parachute. I don't know where I could use this, and there's the binoculars. I wonder if I can put the bricks... I don't know. I should get back to writing. I've got only 36 minutes left to write a intellectual property free story on this. The wind blew his bandana. Bob leapt. It's got to be the birds. But then I got to have some sort of mystery, right? This is a flash fiction story, and I've already set it up to where, like, they're a security guard. And they're going from one circus spot to the next. There was an alarm. Finding stuff all over their convoy that's 11 trailers long. It's massive. And I haven't set up like there's a thief, you know. And I think the birds. I think they smelt hamburgers. And maybe the birds, these giant, because they're pretty massive, right? But I gotta call them out at the first of the story. A flock of... That way I can at least set up the story to have some foreshadowing of big birds. Because eventually I want to be able to actually... Oh, I know what I could do. I'm gonna try one thing. I think at the very end of this convoy, if I can build up the bricks, I don't know what the little fire thing does yet. I should grab it just in case if I'm successful in getting to the other convoy. Because if I use the parachute, fuck, that's the first time I've died. It's a little depressing. That's where I wanted to use the bricks. Because the bricks would allow me to maybe build up a platform to leap on top of the other trailer. Because the trailer is a cart and this is flat. Okay, I'm going to try this. And then I can use the parachute. Okay, let's see. See if I can jump on this. There we go. Now I bet I can use the parachute to parachute to that one. I just don't remember how to use the parachute. I've used it. I don't know how I've used it. I mean, it feels like it's in use, but it doesn't really feel like I want to kill myself. Right. I should read the instructions, I know. So those birds are what's caused it. I should write a story, but I want to see if I can get to this other. There we go. There we go. There we go. Boom. Down. That was cool. Oh, I don't want to touch that thing. Evidently I don't. Okay. Well, some things in this world are bad. Like that, probably. There's a rabbit hat. Okay. Now I'm getting... Whoa. This is where the real circus starts. Where am I at? Oh, Gator Alley. Can I blow that up? That's fun. I gotta write a story. I got 32 minutes. Now that I know, I have some understanding. It's going to be the birds. The birds will be the thieves. They're the ones that broke into the place and actually did a thing. I think this is going to be a very short flash fiction story so I can get back to playing to see if I can move on because I'm curious now. Let me put the sound back on just a little bit. Because I could just add like a little bit of bird poop that they... Oh shit. 2 rabbits now. Nope. Jump. Jump. Giraffe. Oh, I like that. That's cool. I gotta find a way to get beyond it. Yep. Ah. Alright. I'll play these lives and then I'll write a story. Shh. Can I blow? I don't want to blow up a bunny. I mean, I haven't reasoned how to blow a thing up. Hey, there's alligators. Let's call out the pitfall. There's a key. That's a green key, though. And I feel like I can't... How am I going to get back to the other convoy? Because there's no way a parachute's going to be able to take me back. Oh, come on. I got 31 minutes left to write a story. Oh, jeez. So how do I get down there? Stairs? I got stairs. Oh, stars. Huh, I didn't know that happened until I punched it. So I got 0 of 5 color keys, 2 of 7 lives. Wow, that's complicated. Audacity Games. Circus Convoy. Shout out to David Crane. Another good game. As well as Gary Kitchen. Yeah, if you don't have this game, you should purchase it. I actually had them sign it at the Portland Video Game Retro Expo, where I was selling books. Now there's no way I'd be able to get back to there. Alright, maybe I story real quick. Let's at least push out the fact that the birds. We'll put some foreshadowing in this. Foreshadowing of the bird poop. Okay, so the left we got our Circus convoy. Left from Ohio, security officer Bob inspects the only boxcar hitched. It's gonna be covered in bird poop. I'm gonna make this simple. Hitched to Big Tom, blah blah blah. Climbed out of the semi-tractor window. It's gonna be a weird story, but that's okay. Bob climbed out the semi-tractor window and ran along the tent pitching pipes. Okay, whatever. Comma, slipped on some bird poop. And leapt to the next trailer piled with the canvases rolled like boxes. I'm going to read this at the end and maybe it'll be a story. I don't know. So we have some foreshadowing. He finds a hamburger bit of... Okay. He finds a hamburger. I didn't need to write that. With bits of pecked out. Pecked free of... Pecked to pieces. How's that? And then eyed shiny binoculars because they like the shine of binoculars. And some bricks on the bleacher boards in the water tank. He leapt to the boxcar with the chameleon painted on the side, and the hatch was open, covered with bird poop. They're just hungry. The hatch was open and covered, and the ladder sticking out, both covered with bird poop. I'm going to play this game just a little bit more. Both covered with bird poop. I think it made it really obvious. This flash fiction, we just got it done. Bob tipped broken boxes covered with bird poop. Because these birds are really strong. He knows the Wyoming winds are making these birds a lot stronger. I'm going to play this game again. Still got 27 minutes. Seeing birds. Seeing the strong seagulls. We'll say they're seagulls. Seagulls fly along the cars with wingspans longer than his body. Okay, so let's figure out, is that it? I guess then you gotta find the lock on the way back. So let's go ahead and play this game some more. Now I'm on this one tractor. I got 4 lives left, so I'm not gonna reset the game. Like how would, I mean, do I have bricks left? If I have bricks left, yeah, I do. I can get over the draft with bricks. Let's try that. Let's not use it. Okay. Get over the rabbit. Over that. Gator Alley. There we go. There is a green key. I don't even want to. I got a mission. Get over the draft with bricks. But then once I go back, I feel. Is this convoy like so long it loops around the world and I could somehow get back to the one I was at? I got 3 parachutes. So if I go down, I press down, I select the bricks. Now I can't. Like how do I? No, item and use. Up. Wish I knew. I feel like with parachutes I can use them wherever. So if I hit but down. Okay. I'm going to select. I feel the hamburger. I'm feeling a lot because I don't know exactly how to play this game. I'm vibe playing. No. I know items to use. I want to get past this giraffe, and the bricks would help me. Is this the way the game's saying you have to use something else? Probably. I don't want to kill the thing. I don't think I'm going to lay a bomb down. I mean, I suppose I could use one of my 2 parachutes left, because you leap up. I bet I could do that, maybe. Maybe a hamburger would make the giraffe duck its head. It could. Let's try a parachute. I'm here. Button. Wait, hold on. Down. Button. Select the parachute. Now I gotta like leap and hit buttons or something. Oh, whoa, never mind. I just did it. It was difficult. There's something I can't get to. I don't know how. Oh, see, I didn't need my parachute. Let's just keep going. And I just used my parachute. That was stupid. But if I do this, I can go back. And now, I should be able to pick up. Oh, what the fuck? I triggered something. Was that the alligator pit? What was that? Like, I'd love to know. I wish I was paying attention. Let's go back. Let's keep going. I did a thing. There's more binoculars. There's a 1-up. There's 1 life. That's cool. There's a snake. Hey, shout out to Pitfall. Oh, shit. Kill a fellow coral snake. Well, that sucks. Alright, 1 more life. 23 minutes. I think it's going to be a simple game. It's going to be the birds. Game over. It's going to be the birds. A game, you know, that's just how it goes. The wind blew his bandana and Bob stood akimbo. And then I could play the game more. On the top of the trailer. And watching a seagull. Poop. Fly above the semi-engine and poop. He watches that poop. He watched catch wind and land on his shoe. Roll the dice for gender name. 1, 2 male, 3, 4 female, 5, 6 they. 6. It'll say Fulton. Make up a name. Fulton. To lock. I mean, if this was a story, I'd want to put that at the beginning as it is. It's 3 paragraph. It's flash fiction. Does this really work? I don't know. I usually don't have this much issue playing a game and wanting to actually play it. Because some of these games for the Atari back in the day, or even the homebrew ones, are just, they're okay. Sometimes that makes it easier to write a flash fiction story for us. So let's go with the Chameleon. So this is the opening, and that's super cool. So it's at least, for its own sense, extending a game. Way to go, Audacity. There's your bricks. There's the binoculars I need to get. The hamburger, you know, that's what we're finding. And then ultimately you need to unlock that. I can't go there because the parachute blows me back, so I have to go this way. I should get the binoculars. How did I get the binoculars before? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. Let's not concern ourselves with binoculars for the moment. Sparkling something. I haven't been able to lay one of those in gas, fuel, because I can blow something up. Yes, got the bomb. There's more parachutes. Now I put the bricks here. Down. I gotta remember how to lay bricks. I already did it once. Click on screen to try. There we go. Jump, jump, more gas. Now I need a parachute. I remember how to do a parachute. Parachute. There we go. Jump and click. Come on, come on, come on. No, no. Okay, land. There we go. And then the rabbit in the hat. What time is it? 1946. I like the colors. I think maybe it was Gator Alley that opens. I'm going to have to pay attention. There's the green key that somehow I need to get on a lower level. Like I don't want to die just to try to get a green key that means little to me. As far as I know. Your security. You know, this would be the extended investigation to make sure that all the hatches are locked. Maybe that would be the story. Is it getting back to bed? What time is it? I got 4 lives left. The giraffe killed me. It's like you can, if you hit the giraffe just right, it's going to murder you. Maybe bite your head off. Could be. Never dealt with giraffes in my day. Not part of my day job. Fudge, man. How did I do that last time? It's like you gotta get the perfect jump. There we go. And there's the switch, so I gotta go here. Oh, fuck. I gotta write this. At least write out the story of them. Bob sighs. He knows. He needs to get the parachutes. And check all the hatches. One by one. And collect the missing dynamite. What are some of the other things? And all the keys to open the boxes with things like Circus, like the bicycles, and juggling balls. He flings, excuse me for that, the bird poop. The bird poop from his shirt and starts and does his job. Knowing at the end he'll need to sleep in Sue's trailer. Sue's sleeper that smells like peaches and plays soothing music. I mean, that would be, I don't know, story. We'll read it here in a moment. I'm going to play this more. I'm going to see if I can at least not die by that saying beyond the draft. Jump, jump, fudge. Okay. Rabbit, go. I mean, I guess the rabbits got let loose. The green key. The rabbits. At least they don't kill you. This one will. It's nasty. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on, come on, come on. Maybe if I only hit the back. What the fuck? There we go. Come on. I knew that was there. I got all excited. Like I did last time. I gotta just pause. Take a break in life. enjoy the fact that you leapt from a semi-trailer moving along a road and still alive. But no. Bob needs to be able to get to its thing and get its job done. Because Bob's trying to get to Sue's sleeper. Smells like peaches. Plays good music. There's no way the parachute... That's crazy. Like, what's the... Anyway, insanity. I got caught up in story. The final score, the final game. I got nothing. I got 2 stars of 80. Elapsed time, scan, score. Oh, this is pretty cool with the Audacity games, too, when you purchase them. At least when I did at the Portland Retro Gaming Expo and bought it from, well, David Crane. You scan it, and they actually have a site to go sign in high scores, and it goes specifically for your game. You should definitely check out the Audacity games. I will be playing this one eventually, and probably playing it for like 2 months once I'm done with these intellectual property free games. All of which will end up in a book called IP Free, which will be sort of like these books here. Well, at least this one right here. On sale places. Audiobooks coming soon. The newest one is a novella inspired by these things, all homebrew games. Let's read this story and be done, and move on with life and play a different game. I don't know if this is much a story. I feel like it at least has some sort of conflict that gets resolved, but maybe it's a little fun. I can't judge the sights and sounds about how loud things are being heard right now by you all, but what I'm going to do is maybe see where the volume's at here. It's kind of flatlined. So let's go read this aloud. I don't know if this is going to be good, but it'll be a story of some sort. For today's video game flash fiction story, inspired by Audacity Games' Circus Convoy. Circus Convoy. The Circus Convoy left Ogden after the forklift set the final coil of tent rope on the flatbed trailer of 11 flatbed trailers hitched to Big Tom, an electric semi-tractor, driving along Interstate 80 to Columbus, Ohio, with other semi-tractors hitched to trailers. Circus Security Officer Bob inspects the only boxcar hitched to Big Tom after a security alarm rang inside the sleeper of the semi-tractor woke Bob. Bob climbed out of the semi-tractor window, ran along the tent pitch pipes, slipped on some bird poop, and leapt to the next pile and next car of canvases rolled like boxes. He finds a hamburger pecked to pieces and then eyed shiny binoculars on the water tank. He leapt to the box car with a chameleon painted on the side, and the hatch was open, and the ladder sticking out, covered with bird poop. Bob found tipped and broken boxes covered with bird poop. He climbed on top of the box car, seeing seagulls fly along the wind with wings longer than his tall body. The wind blew his bandana, and Bob stood akimbo on top of the trailer and watched the seagulls fly above the semi-engine and poop. He watched some poop catch wind and land on his shoe. He knew he'd have to check the remaining cars and then remind Flan to check the hatches before leaving. Bob sighs. He knows he needs parachutes to check all the hatches one by one and collect the missing dynamite and all the keys to open the boxes with things and bicycles and juggling balls. He flings the bird poop from his shoe and does this knowing, at least at the end, he'll sleep in Sue's sleeper that smells like peaches and plays soothing music. I don't know. I suppose the mystery would be the conflict resolution, the discovery of who's the culprit, and everything else is just the after story. I don't know if that story works. It's probably going to end up in IP free just because I'll find a way to make it work with what was written today. And this story will be posted on YouTube eventually. If for no other reason, I give a shout out to both David Crane and Gary Kitchen and Audacity Games. It's cool that it exists. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to save this file, as we always do. Write the story, inspired by the game. Circus Convoy. Convoy, not convey. And that was video game flash fiction for the day. And until the next time, until the next game, find a way to have fun with your game and play it as often as you can.